Welcome to the channel. My name is Anders and you're watching a video on Watch On channel. Well, as you probably could imagine, this is about, of course, Rolex. And what's happened, well, if you follow me on Instagram, you would probably know already because I have bought this watch and I have had it for a few days now. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, find the link down below and then you will get the updates about my watch collection and what happens with my watches a few days before I make the videos. But what's basically happened is that I purchased one of my grail watches, one of those watches that I just needed to own. And well, I picked it up last Thursday, and of course, as you can see here, we're talking about a Rolex. So this, of course, as you can probably also imagine or see by the box, is not a brand new Rolex. This is probably one of the most classic, most famous and tough watches that Rolex have ever made. And let us just have a look, remove the outer box. And this is, of course, as you probably would have guessed, the Submariner. So this is the watch that I picked up, and this is the Rolex Submariner 14060. So this is the no date sub. This is the also pre-ceramic Rolex, which I picked up. I got it at a fairly good price. I could have found this watch cheaper on, for example, Chrono 24. I could have saved probably about what equals around $800 and $900, or around around 700-800 euros, or the equivalent in British pound sterling. But I went for this pre-owned Rolex Submariner 14060 at a very reputable Danish pre-owned watch dealer. They deal a lot of Rolex, Audemars Piguet, Omega, Tag Heuer, Patek Philippe, and a lot of other higher-end brands. And they are really they have a really nice service. So I have actually a warranty of 2 years of this watch. So this watch was comes as almost a full set, outer box, inner box, of course, a spare link, and also the warranty, which is here, the original certificate. This watch was actually bought in Italy back in 2001. This watch was produced in 2000. I paid not the lowest price, but not an unfair price for this watch. And I've been really for probably more than a year. I have been longing for this. This is one of my grail watches. I have several grail watches which I would really like to have in my collection, which at some point will be narrowed down to at the most 10 watches. And of course the Submariner is one of the absolute grail watches of mine. In a later video I will get into what my medium and long-term goals are regarding my collection. But what I can say is that I'm shipping off some of the medium lower brands, and then I'm saving money for some higher end watches. And if you follow my channel and my Instagram, you would of course know that I already own this GMT Master. This is the 16700, the quick set date, but not with an independent GMT hand. So this was my initial grail, and I think this is a duo which complements each other really well. This is the Submariner is a more down to earth, down-toned watch. This is a watch which you immediately will notice on the wrist because of the Pepsi dial, of course, bezel insert. And this is a more downplayed watch. This is actually a more, I would say, even a more dressy watch than this one, even though they're both sports watches by some account. So having a look at this watch on my wrist, I have worn this watch every day since Thursday when I purchased this watch, of course, because I'm totally in love with it, and it's in perfect condition, almost. Of course, you get some hairlines, and you can probably just see on the clasp that it's got some scratches. I can easily remove those scratches. So it's keeping perfect time. I haven't been winding up this watch. The guy that I bought it from at chrono.dk had already wound this watch for me, and well, it looks and it feels perfect. I adjusted it a bit and removed a link, but well, the bezel action is the best I have ever experienced on any dive watch. This is just absolutely perfect. So this is just a short video to, well, tell you guys that I got a new watch and I'm totally in love and I'm extremely happy with this watch. And I will of course review this watch and probably also do some sort of comparison video with the GMT Master. They are quite from the same kind of era of Rolex watches, pre-ceramic watches, Rolex watches. So thank you so much for watching, and remember to tune in and see my other videos. Remember to follow me on Instagram, where I will post pictures before I do the video. So you can follow my collection if you're just into a lot of pictures of watches. Follow my Instagram. Remember to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Remember to comment, write me an email, follow me on Facebook as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with some reviews. I got quite a bunch of watches which I'm going to review in the following weeks, as well as this new Rolex Submariner. Thank you. Bye.